Page 88, Danube Waves. This is a two-pager. It's getting longer, aren't they? Let's start out talking about the right hand first to try and get some organization in how I'm presenting the information rather than just spewing whatever at you. At the beginning of this piece, you see the first two notes in the right hand, the two E's. Well, I don't like playing the same finger repeatedly if I don't have to. Now, there are some other places in here to keep it simple. I won't say anything about it, but you can experiment on your own. But right at the beginning, I just don't like two thumbs there. You can, nothing wrong with it. I just prefer a 2-1, an index finger on the first one. Okay, it's like the dotted half note is at the beginning of a measure and it gets the natural accent. It should be a little stronger than the pickup note. And if I just play it with the thumb, I feel it better. I want to feel the beginning of each of those measures on each. I don't want to really accent it, but I want to feel it. If I feel it, then I will put in a felt accent, a natural accent. So I'm going to do that. Which means when I get down to the bottom on the first ending and I go to repeat that E, that last note in the first ending, I'm going to play that with the index finger. Over on page 89, and the third line down, the last measure, was the last four notes in the right hand. Those quarter notes. Notice they're telling you the fourth on the F. Good, because it should be. That's a chord. And that is the fingering for that chord. Don't use 3 on the F. Yeah, that's a beginner's thing. Use 4. Okay, and you want a natural accent on the F. You want to hear that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Now at the top of page 89, the first, second, third lines, they have those repeated notes in the right hand. It's up to you. I don't like using the same finger. I probably will in this case when we play it. I don't want to make it too complicated for you. The left hand, it's got chords pretty much all the way through, and you can figure those out, I hope. It's moving around a little. But I want to talk about the pattern that is used a lot in waltzes. That it appears here. And to keep it simple, let's go to the top of page 89, okay? This pattern appears on page 88, but I'm just going to talk about it here on 89. You can apply it where it goes. You have a quarter note and a quarter note and a quarter note. And the first two quarter notes are slurred, and the last two are staccato. This is normal for waltzes. It also reinforces the natural accent, which happens on the first measure. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I like that. That's good. So you're going to see that throughout this in a number of places. Now they don't tell you any pedal. You don't need pedal in this. However, just to let you know that a lot of people, to reinforce this feeling of 1, 2, they will pedal the first beat. They will put the pedal down and lift it up on the second beat. Have a camera on my foot right now, but I would just pedal on it and lift up on 2. There's nothing wrong with that when you get into this type of pattern. Otherwise, you really don't need pedal in this. Now, you do the dynamics, you bring out the melody, which is in the right hand, you do the phrasing, blah, 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 you got all that junk. I don't, hopefully, see anything that's going to confuse you. You got first and second endings on each page, so you're going to play each page twice. It's all there. They have a DIM period there on the third line, at the end of the third line on page 89. That means diminuendo, which means get softer. You can get softer. It just means come down. You're just finishing it off and you want to hum. Okay, big deal. Otherwise, let's just try this out and see what happens slowly, okay? I'm sure you can find recordings of this in various places. I think I have done this piece in other method books, possibly another Bastien book. I don't remember what I talked about because I do all of these unscripted. I just talk about whatever I'm thinking about when I'm looking at it. Good luck. But that's all I can think of right now, because we're just reviewing. We're not presenting anything new, right? They're telling you it's in the key of A minor. I think you've had A minor before, haven't you? If not, go do my scale video on the scale of A minor. It's like C major, no sharps or flats, except it's in a minor key. How do you know? Well, generally speaking, not always, generally speaking, you can look at the end of the piece. A lot of pieces will end on the chord of the key they're in, and this has this. That is an A minor chord, a 1 chord. This is, remember the middle note goes down 1 for minor. If I did this, that's A major. We've had A major in here. If I take the middle note, just take it down 1, that's A minor. And that's how this ends, so it's an A minor. They also tell you it's an A minor, but who wants to read that junk, right? Well, since you're getting to the end of the book, hopefully you're getting a little bit better. And if not, don't bother. Go back through the book again and again and again if you have to, until you get to this point. These pieces should be doable for you. You won't be able to sit down and sight read them, but you'll be able to learn them with not having to work too terribly hard at it. It should come to you. I sped the metronome up to 70. It's a little fast. It's still slow, but it's a little faster than we've been doing. Let's see what happens. It has a pickup beat in 3/4 time, so I'm going to give us, I think you're hopefully good enough now that I can just give us 2 counts, because we're going to go slow. You know your hands are going to move around, and you've already learned this now, right? You're ready to try it out. Just make sure you're playing the right notes. That's all we're after here. Okay. Hands in position. Okay. Ready, go. Rest. Rest. Rest.